Razorbacks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And it's a fumble on the play. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Now on first down from the 28. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air on first down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down from their own side of the field. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Is incomplete. Brings up second down.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has.
And he makes the grab at the 20. There he goes. And it's in there for a touchdown. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he's going to try to return this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down.
First and 10.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Second down.
And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to get some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, the running back has it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This should be the last play of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as this the third down stop. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Offense, quick tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one there.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Looking for more room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might be calling a hot route. Now the play fake. Got his man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To throw, it's Godet. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Daniel. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the first down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He'll throw it. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pulls and fires complete. On the mark of the 30. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Got it set up on the outside. They'll immediately call timeout.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Gets rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Gets the back moving. They'll throw on third and short. Now improvising. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. That is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Razorbacks want to move quickly, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Flips it out on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll start this drive with a pass. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. They'll run it from the gun. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make it.
Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, you talk about a helpless feeling. When you're the guy who fumbled and you're watching that thing roll towards the sidelines, you're like, please get out of bounds, and it does. I'll tell you what, the offense has the lead. That was a big-time play for that thing to get out of bounds and not cost them a turnover.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to power their way ahead. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Under fire. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Off play action on first down. Still looking on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Might be changing the route. Now he's looking to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Buying some time. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions. You're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him.
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Cano. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need...
Ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Godet. Fires to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on big tight end. Makes the grab. It's a first down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
The job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to pass. It's Godet. Pressure coming. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one instead. It's second down.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to...
Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this D's had some good moments today. And then they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day, but now it's closing time.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
Well, you can't do it better than that, guys. Getting the touchdown with just seconds to go, the extra point will now give them the lead. Maybe time for a kickoff and one more play. If they could just hang on for 2 more plays after this extra point, they're going to win this game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Hunter. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they're going to send the field goal unit out there to try to knock one in from the next time zone. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. It'll be short. Kicker didn't quite have enough juice to get that one through. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Bowman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.